So you need to be clean and sober for your 12-year-old. If you're not going to do it for yourself, do it for your 12-year-old. You should be doing it by yourself, but if not, do it for your 12-year-old. And if you don't get your life together and be clean and sober, somebody else is going to raise your child. She's going to be calling somebody else dad.
Hear me, yo. Watching how them opera boys get sentenced. You know how the fuck's going on, man. Y'all boys tuned into that Oouchie Court Watch. Well, we taking it straight from the jail cell to the judge. Hear me?
All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 002023, State versus Gregory Gonzalez Perneda. And probation, this is sentencing, and it appears to be an application. All right, can I have parties announced? Counsel, you on this side.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
No problem. All right, the bargain page is, let's go off the record. All right, so there's an issue with the plea bargain. The plea bargain says punishments be assessed at 2 years. It doesn't say whether or not the state is opposed to the application or recommending probation.
On the bottom, below the line.
No. They say, but they're still supposed to say, are you all silent?
State recommends.
All right.
We discussed that a few minutes ago.
All right.
No, my initials on truth, Judge.
Yes, please. All right, we're back on the record. So you're here for sentencing. According to the plea bargain agreement, the state is recommending community supervision. They're asking that your punishment be assessed at 2 years in the prison. And they're requesting that your community supervision also be for a length of 2 years. Have both parties had a chance to review the top evaluation and PSI report, state?
Yes, Judge.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objection, state?
No, Judge.
Defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right. So according to the TAP evaluation, they're recommending inpatient treatment. It appears that you do need inpatient treatment. Do you agree with that?
Sure.
Right, you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Gregory Gonzalez Perneda.
All right, so they're asking for inpatient treatment, and state you may be excused.
Thank you, Judge.
It appears that you do need treatment. And the reason why I say that is you have previous history where you didn't do well on probation. Your probation was revoked. You were sentenced. And a lot of your cases, they're all drug cases, except for a couple. And in one case, I think this is wrong. They said you were sentenced to 1 year in prison, but I believe that's supposed to be 1 year state jail facility. And then there's another one where you're sentenced to 3 years in prison, and all of this is from drug use. So it appears to the court that you do need inpatient treatment. So here's the thing. I can follow your agreement. You're going into inpatient treatment. You're going to remain in custody, going to transfer you to inpatient treatment. I can ask that he also be referred to felony drug court. Felony drug court, of course, is at capacity. They may have room for him. They may not. They may put him on a waiting list. But I think he needs inpatient treatment. So I can do that. Or if you say, you know what, I don't want to do this at all. They've already agreed, according to your plea bargain agreement, that your minimum, well, the maximum amount of sentence I can give you is 2 years. So you're going into somebody's inpatient treatment program. So if you don't want to do that, tell me now, and I'll just send you to prison for the 2 years. All right, off the record for a moment. Bashan, I'm going to send you an email. It's unrelated to this case. I think that person is trying to go to RMS for testing. Oh, she's still here. Hi. No, she's not. My glasses are off. Oh, that is not you. Okay. All right, so I'm going to send it to you because I think she went somewhere else. So I sent you the email. All right, we're back on the record. So you have a choice. If you want to go to prison, I can send you to prison for 2 years. Otherwise, I'm following this recommendation for inpatient treatment. I'll do, like I say, I'll do a referral to felony drug court. If felony drug court is at capacity or they don't accept you, you'll be going to inpatient treatment because that's what they're recommending.
The judge, there was another, while you were doing that other matter, he was asking about his good time. I can't promise him a good time other than the time he's been, his back time, he's been in jail since December 3rd.
I mean, the only thing I can give you credit for is time that you were in custody, whether they're giving you 2 for 1 or whatever they're doing at the jail, that's completely up to the jail. If I sentence you to 2 years in prison, that's saying at most, you're gonna get 2 years in prison. So no one can give you more than the 2 years that I was sentenced you to. Now, whether someone is giving you good time credit or giving you, counted it as less, technically as less than the 2 years, that's up to the institution. I have no control over that.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
First on the south side, I'll get it 2 for 1. But DDC, they may give it to you. She's trying to do it. She can't do it. All she can do is give you the background to December 3rd. It could be 6 months now.
So for example, if you have been at the Bear County Jail for 6 months, and I say you get credit for any time that you've been in custody, at least you're getting 6 months. Now, if the jail is doing 2 for 1, 3 for 1, or whatever they're doing, that's completely up to the jail. So there is no good for you to write me a letter and say, hey, I was supposed to get, 8 months credit because I was supposed to be getting 2 for 1 or 3 for 1 at the jail. That's the jail's calculation. The only thing that I can say is, this is what you're getting credit for.
And in this case, would be back to December 3rd. Okay, and then felony drug court will be a conditional. You said that you would recommend felony drug court?
Yeah, but felony drug court may not be able to accept you because they may be at capacity. And if they're at capacity, you'll be placed on a waiting list and they'll probably send you to inpatient treatment until they have a space for you. And that's a 2-year program. So I will place you on probation for at least 3 years because that program is 2 years. And if you successfully complete that program, sometimes they'll recommend that your probation be terminated early because you successfully completed their program. But their program is a minimum of 2 years.
Judge, he would like to apply for drug court.
All right, but here's the thing. I want you to hear me and internalize what I'm saying because it sounds like you really want to do drug court. I can't force drug court to accept you. If they're at capacity, then they're at capacity. But when drug court interviews you, you need to be 100% honest with them. You understand?
Yes.
All right. So this is what the court will do. The court will sentence you. I'm sorry, because another judge took this plea. Did he enter a plea of no contest or guilty? I'm sorry?
Guilty.
All right. And for the record, the court did read the stipulations and the court is finding that there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty and the court will find you guilty. The court will sentence you to 2 years in prison, suspended and probated for 3 years. With regards to the drug testing, they're saying that, I think I've read it somewhere. They're saying that it's $220 for drug testing. Are you in agreement with that amount? That seems very high.
Well, I was gonna ask that it's normally 65 in that neighborhood. Maybe we got a new lab that charges the county a little more. Gregory says he'll abide by that price.
Okay.
That's a little.
Yeah, it's a little steep there.
Yeah.
65. I saw 220 and I was thinking maybe it ran 3 tests. I don't know.
All right, so we'll do 200, but I'm not giving you a fine, so $220 for drug testing. And that's to be given to SAPD. In custody, the following. There's a referral to felony drug court. If not accepted in felony drug court, then SATA, proof of employment within 45 days of release, no employment as a home healthcare provider or with minors, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, field visits one time per month for 6 months, 60 sober meetings in 60 days. Do you have any children?
Yes, ma'am.
What are their ages?
12. She just turned 12 this month, or last month.
All right, there's gonna be 100 hours of community service restitution. Once he completes parenting classes, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. All right, probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No,
Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question of what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes,
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing, in this court, to be successful on probation, communication is key. If you have an issue, let your probation officer know about it. If you feel that you're gonna use, or that you are maybe backsliding, heading into relapse, pick up the phone, call your probation officer. Your attorney will tell you that once you're placed on probation in this court, I'm hoping that you're gonna be successful. Everybody wants you to be successful. You understand?
yes, ma'am.
I take no pleasure in sending people to prison, but he will tell you, I will send people to prison, but I take no joy in doing that. So you need to be clean and sober for your 12-year-old. If you're not going to do it for yourself, do it for your 12-year-old. You should be doing it by yourself, but if not, do it for your 12-year-old. And if you don't get your life together and be clean and sober, somebody else is going to raise your child. She's going to be calling somebody else dad, not you. And then the last thing you want is for somebody to have to identify your body because you've overdosed, or somebody is visiting you at the jail. I don't think you want your daughter to have to come visit you at the jail, right? So where you are now in your life, hopefully it's not where you're going to end up. We're all on this journey of self-improvement. So this is a chance for you to improve yourself. I know you've been unsuccessful on probation before, gone to prison before, but this is another chance, an opportunity for you to do better, okay? All right, good luck to you. Thank you.
Judge.
All right, who's here on Jason Moore? Are y'all ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 0000924 State versus Jason Moore. Could I have parties announced?
Zach Dunn for the state.
Mario Del Prado comes from Moore.
Are you Mr. Moore?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
At this point, I think, Your Honor, that we're going to withdraw that. He's been accepted in the Veterans Treatment Court, so we're asked the court to.
So, Your Honor, just for, yes, for candor and clarity, of course, there's only one violation with respect to the MTR, one that the state believes they would be unable to prove. And we had let defense counsel know that this morning. And the defense, of course, let us know about the recent Veterans Treatment Court acceptance.
All right, so then here's my, yes, probation.
So Judge, he was accepted into in the Veterans Treatment Court program. However, their orientation for him will not be done until the end of the month. They do not have a set date yet on when he'll be scheduled.
All right, and then, so is he gonna remain in custody until he's transferred to BTC or?
Well, Your Honor, I would think that if there is no MTR pending, and there's.
Well, I haven't like signed a motion to withdraw because I haven't received a motion to withdraw. This is what my concern is. My concern is, state, you're saying that you don't think you'll be able to prove up the number one.
I think we're in a difficult position, Your Honor, yes.
So my concern is that the number one hasn't been dismissed. And if he's released from custody, have that out there. And I don't want any issues to occur that he's released, because then we're going to be back here with another motion to revoke.
Yes, Your Honor. Is it potentially, or is it possible, if you will, that I could take care of some things at the misdemeanor level to kind of just make things very clean with respect to his
Yes.
overall circumstance? and then reapproach later on, maybe with a new set of
Okay,
what's existing.
all right, that would be great.
Thank you, Judge. Okay,
All
I'll
right, thank you.
physically take off.
All right. All right, so just have a seat. He's gonna see about taking care of the issues with the misdemeanor.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, if y'all can come forward. What is your client's name? It is Moore. All right, yes, I'm Mr. Moore. Whatever you all come to.
So, Your Honor, that is a dismissal for the misdemeanor cause number.
Okay,
That council will walk down to the appropriate floor. It's basically handed over.
all right, and what's the cause number?
The cause number is 2025 PF 08342.
He's reading my very good handwriting, Your Honor.
Fine.
All right, so then now you said that he's been accepted into the VTC.
Yes, Your Honor. And if my understanding is correct, this was an original condition of his probation, so we're essentially just asking for that to be continued.
Okay. Probation. Hi. On Mr. Moore's case, they've done a dismissal on the misdemeanor. So they're saying that they're referring him to VTC and he's been accepted into VTC. So you all are withdrawing the motion?
Yes, Judge.
All right, and with regards to the dismissal case, do you all want to no contact with the complainant? Is that necessary?
I can say that we've reached out now 3 times to no avail. Initially, they had notated some cooperativeness with our office, so it would be hard for me not to want to no contact, but in full candor again, and we've told this to defense 3 times now, we've reached out to no avail. So it made it very difficult.
All right, so who is the complainant in the misdemeanor case?
His mother, Your Honor.
Moms love their children. They always love their children. But you all are gonna have to figure out how to have a relationship. If you're gonna have a relationship, that's a positive relationship. Otherwise, you're gonna come back before me and there may be another case. Do you understand?
Yes, I do very much.
All right, and you are on deferred adjudication, and I think this is listed as a 3rd degree. So, I'm sorry, no, it's listed as a 2nd degree. So you're looking at potentially 20 years in the prison. You understand? So Veterans Treatment Court is a good program. Make sure that you do everything that's asked of you. And when you graduate, if I'm in town, I will attend your graduation. Notice I said when, not if, okay?
Thank you.
All right, good luck to you and thank you for your service.
Thank you very much.
I just want to tell you, Judge, that this morning I did speak offline and he is excited about the program. I'm gonna give him the contact information for Mr. Leaf. And he has assured us that he is going to go forth with the orientation.
All right, don't, make sure you don't miss anything. And if for some reason something comes up, which I know it will not, you need to get in touch with probation. If you're having problems contacting them, get in touch with probation. Don't wait till the last minute, all right?
Yes, ma'am.
And again, of course, if there's anything you're having issues with and you feel that other people are not addressing it, you can always come back here, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oouchie Court Watch, we're on the scene. Truths unravel and what does it mean? In the halls where stories clash, Oouchie Court Watch, quick as a flash.